Hey there, Wargamers, Justin here, Patreon. Today, boom, got another unboxing for you guys. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you're new here, please alpha strike that like and subscribe button, and thank you for being here. If you are a returning viewer, though, thank you for having my sixth. Thank you for being an awesome lance mate, star mate, whatever the case may be for you. Thank you for having my back, and I appreciate you helping support what I do. That said, I'm back today, and we're doing another unboxing. I've been picking up some old MechWarrior Dark Age clicks. I've done some trading, and I want to open up the Solaris 7 Assault Class Action Pack. I got a pretty decent deal on this. I'm trying to get the light and medium. The heavy one's really expensive, and I can't justify spending the money on it, so I'm not going to get that. But I'm trying to collect a variety of minis so I can have some forces to build from so that we can do some battle reports here on the channel. I know it might not be for all of you, but this is something that was near and dear to me when I was in high school, and it's a story that has led me, in my opinion, to what I do today as a career. So this is very important to me. If MechWarrior Dark Age is for you, I get it. If you're interested in it and you played it yourself, or you just want to see what's going on or support what I do and you want to watch this video, also cool. This right here, this particular box was from 2007. So what is that? 16 years ago. And geez, man, time flies. The other box that I had done the unboxing on was 2004, and I think the game was out even before that, so pushing 20 years for this game system, which is defunct at this point, but it's an antique, basically, sort of. And I thought having a retro or Throwback Thursday style video or series would be cool. This is something that we could do some games with. We don't have to paint the minis. We can do something to change it up on the channel. And being able to do Alpha Strike, Aces, maybe some Solaris 7 for Classic if I can, maybe Classic at some point if I can, and then doing some of this along with video gaming. It's all kind of Battletech related, so I thought it might be cool. That said, we'll spin this around and I will show you guys what we've got in this box today, which hopefully will be in some battle reports in the near future. All right, for our box here, we have got the Solaris 7 Assault Class Faction Pack here, or Action Pack, as it were. I'm not going to be using the Solaris 7 rules, I don't think. I know that was after my time. I'd already stepped away from the game to do other things at that particular juncture, but we will try and use these for our basic game stuff and building. The combined arms from from MechWarrior Dark Age was always what I was interested in anyway. So I think that's what we're going to do. My thoughts are, if I get this and we get some more mercs or gunslingers to sprinkle in, me and John, who will be primarily the guy playing with me, might have some options to just do some fun, cool stuff. So that said, let's dig into this box, which for being as old as it is in pretty good condition. I'm shocked the tape is even still standing. Pretty wild. And I'm getting ready to cut it. It's been 16 years. 16 years since this box was opened or sealed. Absolutely wild. Let's see, is there more tape? There's more tape. That's very interesting. And if, woo, almost cut myself. Be careful, kids. If you guys didn't catch my little unboxing / ramble video with the 2-player starter box, you should check it out. I explain what MechWarrior Dark Age is for me. So let's go ahead, and actually before I dig into this, we'll check a peek at the back here. Obviously he's talking about Solaris 7, gives you the breakdown of this, and then come to and compete in the very first Solaris 7 World Championships at Gen Con Indy 2007, which is obviously defunct now. But yeah, I miss it. This was, I think, a little ahead of its time. I think the booster pack style system that they had was probably the death of it. It might have worked when it first came out, but then was slowly killing it. The action pack thing, I think, was too little too late. But when you fast forward, this system here, this worked perfect for X-Wing. And I think it'd be folly to think that other game designers didn't take a page out of this to see what they were doing right and wrong. Then X-Wing comes out and you get really cool, interesting painted minis right out of the box, which look fantastic compared to these. These look really good for the time, but we've had a lot of things that have changed over the years. So, you know, this stuff hasn't aged as well, but it was really good at the time. I still think it looks fine today. But you have games like X-Wing where the stuff's pre-painted, a really interesting low model count system, and I think this type of stuff was just a little ahead of its time because, again, those pre-painted things came out, and if these came out as action packs today with single mechs and unit cards and stuff like that, or upgrade cards, and had the paint job that X-Wing has, I think these would sell all day long. And this is coming from someone who paints, but sometimes I don't always have the patience or the will to want to paint, or I want to play a game and not have to paint, which is why I loved X-Wing. Being able to play X-Wing and pick up minis and just play, and my painting is still for my other games or my other hobbies, and I don't have yet another mini painting game with more stuff I have to do with time I don't have. So this is why games like this were really appealing for me. So let's go ahead and check it out here. Interesting, this folds forward, and we have our cards. Unfortunately, a little bit of tape on our book, so I guess it does have some Solaris stuff 7 stuff in here to explain to you how to probably play Solaris 7. Yeah. Is Solaris 7? Wow. Okay. Wow. All right, that's a little silly, I think. All right, so there's some basic breakdowns of units and stuff, which is obvious. However, I just saw they were talking about facings. This is played on a freaking grid. It's a hex grid. Wow. No wonder this died afterwards. I mean, maybe it was good, but like, you're playing Alpha Strike, you're playing MechWarrior Dark Age on a Solaris grid. Just play Classic. I don't know. I feel like I digress. I feel like I'm complaining and I haven't ever played this. Maybe John and I should actually play through Solaris 7 and see what it's like. But I think looking in here and seeing where it was showing, I'm watching. It's going to take me 25 hours to find this. Like it telling you like your firing arc and hexes and whatnot. Like now you've taken measuring out of it. I wonder if. Yeah. So I was getting ready to guess this. Units move in turn order. A unit speed value represents how many hexes it can move when given a move order. To move a unit, you must give it a move order. When moving a unit in Solaris Arena, moving 1 hex subtracts 2 from the unit speed value. That phase moving from hex to from a hex with 1 terrain type, blah blah blah, to a hex with another terrain type might subtract from the unit speed. A unit does not use its entire speed value when it moves, but any leftover speed is carried over onto the next phase. Is not carried over. This sounds a lot like how you go from Alpha Strike to Classic, or Classic to Alpha Strike. Like Classic, or it might have mixed it up there. Going from Classic to playing Alpha Strike style with measuring tape and stuff, you have to multiply all your movements to get them back into inches to have it make sense. This is dividing it all by 2, basically, or it's going to be divided in half. Basically, yeah, okay, I bet there's a reason why this did what it did, because you basically went from a game that's played with measuring tapes like a standard war game, and you turned it into a a hex-based game for a system that people might not have wanted to be a hex-based. So anyway, we'll check out the minis, see if we can't get these guys out of here. Do I have to actually tear this off? I guess so. It's so discolored. Hilarious. Everything else I didn't have to tear open in this, I absolutely had to destroy to get to the backs of the mechs, because they have the little drawstrings or ties on the back of them. So let's get in here. Get these off. All right, so we have. Oh my God! Come on out. There we go. We've got the Battlemaster dislodged. Okay. Arms up. Boop. All right, let's get our Shrike out here. Oh, man, the person that put this in this box 20 years ago, or 16 years ago, whatever it was, like, they're probably retired now. Can you believe that? I'm pulling out toys that someone that packed them retired. Wild. It's wild. Time flies. You don't say, Justin. Time ever moves forward. Okay. Just a little ASMR for you guys. Little noise making here. All right, so we got the Kodiak extracted, and now time for the Daishi / Direwolf. The Direwolf. Okay. All right, so extrication complete. Trash off to the side. Let's check out our unit. So we didn't get any dice for this. That included some cool Solaris 7 dice, but we got some mechs and some cards. So let's check out what upgrade cards we got here. So we got Artemis Fire Control. We got Pile Driver. When this unit makes a close combat attack, modify its attack value by -2. If the attack succeeds, score 4 damage against the target instead of its damage value. Okay. We got Reflective Armor. additional heat sinks. And now we've got some unit cards. So let's check out, this is Chu. This is Aunt Chu, Annie Chu. And she is the pilot of the linebacker Battlemaster. So here is her unit, the Battlemaster. 0 to 10, 0 to 6. At least this one turns at least a little easier. It's the heat dial. Looks like a front 180. Oh, that's a little stiff. All right, so now we're rocking. Now we're rocking. Pretty brutal up front defense as well. Pretty cool. Let's check out our little card here. She's expensive at 46 points, but she's going to up him to a 1/2/1, so +1 movement, +2 attack, +1 defense, which puts her at a 12 attack, which is pretty good. When this unit would be dealt more than 3 damage, roll a d6. On a result of a 5 or 6, this unit is dealt 3 damage instead. Interesting. And recruits in for anyone. Jennifer Briley will not work for Jade Falcon, and I bet she's in the Strike. She is. Seleno Strike. Her ability, What Goes Up. Optional. Modify this unit's speed value by +4 when it makes a death from above attack. When this unit makes a death from above attack, it ignores all negative modifiers to its attack value and all positive modifiers to the target's defense value. When this unit makes a successful death from above attack, it scores 4 impact damage to the target instead of impact damage equal to its primary damage value +2. Is this primary not very good? Oh, okay, so early on they want you to do this because its primary damage value is a 0 early on, so they're wanting you to use the DFA. Interesting. I thought for sure she might have been a Jade Falcon, but maybe she was a turncoat in her Shrikey Shrike. And there's her little blip, her little blurb. Now we've got Flavio Rodriguez, +2 attack, +1 defense for his card. Power and Privilege, and he is in the Daishi. Optional, when 2 or more heat effects appear on this unit's heat dial, you can choose and ignore one of them. For purposes of this ability, a heat effect includes both the colored square and any number that appears in the square. Interesting, so he can ignore negative modifiers if he wants. And that is the Daishi. At 263 points, pretty brutal. 23 defense, 10 attack. Yeah. His movement's super slow, though. Yeah, it's probably the same for all these. 6-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch. Oh, the Kodiak's pretty speedy. And for last but not least, we've got Michael Miller, and he is the pilot for the Kodiak, and he recruits in for Davian at 0 cost, which is good because I just got some Davian stuff in a trade. Very neat. With Claws, Bard. Optional. When this unit is given a close combat order, its secondary range type becomes melee. When this unit is assigned gear with the fist range type equipment can be assigned to its secondary damage value. Interesting. So it can be have melee stuff even though he's a ranged guy. Interesting. Pretty cool. I like that he's usable by Davian. So, yeah, that was a little anticlimactic. I'm shocked that they had went to a grid-based system here. That's a little astounding, if I'm honest, or hex system, but it is what it is. We were able to pick up some pretty cool units to hopefully use in some battle reports at some point, but these are all really expensive dudes to field, so who knows how much they'll get used. But I wanted to pick up some stuff so we have some options, and so like John, when he's playing, can pick some stuff that he might want to play with. So, with that note, if you guys have any fond memories of Battletech or MechWarrior Dark Age, please sign off in the comments below. Let me know what I don't know. And there you have it, folks. That's me rambling and just looking at some old clicks. I'm pretty excited about trying to get some games filmed with John to be able to play. But that's it for today. If you have any fond memories about MechWarrior Dark Age, as I mentioned before, sign off in the comments below. Let me know what you think. As always, if you want to help support what I do, check out Fortress Miniatures and Games. Check out Death Ray Designs. Check out Monument Hobbies for your paint needs. Coupons and links down below. And finally, if you want to be a super supporter, consider checking out Patreon. You guys are helping me do what I do, and I'm trying to make a go at growing this YouTube thing and doing more Battletech stuff when I couldn't do it without you. So, as always, thank you for hanging out with me today. Keep painting your models, keep rolling your dice, and I will catch you guys next time.